All right, Saints fans, we have got a cool and windy evening for baseball tonight. Game number 2, Saints and the Brothers of Christian Brothers High School. The wind, of course, started picking up as soon as the JV game finished, is when the wind and the coolness started picking up. So I wish we would have changed times of this game and allowed the JV teams to play, but it didn't work out like that. So we're about to get cranked up. The umpires have walked up the home plate. Both teams have taken pregame infield, and probably within 5 minutes we'll be throwing the first pitch. I've got the starting lineups for both ball clubs. We will start with the home team, the Christian Brothers Purple Wave. Leading off and playing catcher is sophomore switch hitter Trenton Lyons. Batting second is the shortstop Ethan Finch. Hitting in the third hole is first baseman John Webb. In right field and hitting cleanup is Hank Stallnaker. At second base is Will Gossett. He's hitting fifth. Boston Barker is the third baseman, hitting sixth. Trace Heffernan is playing left field and hitting seventh. James Saxon, who caught last night, is the designated hitter tonight. He is hitting eighth. And Brendan Phelan is batting ninth and playing center field. On the mound tonight is big right-hander Dylan Bowers. He's one of my players during the summer, and Dylan throws strikes. He works quickly. He's got a nice fastball that he'll throw from 80 to 86. He's got a big curveball that he throws from various arm angles. He'll even drop his fastball down, sidearm it at times throughout the game. He's got a nice straight change. He's a big bull of a kid, and I know I'm usually able to get at least 5 to 7 innings out of Dylan every time he pitches. Hopefully our Saints can get him deep with some deep pitch counts, and maybe we can get into their bullpen early this game. For the visiting Saints, starting lineup, shortstop Mick Arney will lead things off. He'll be followed by right fielder Eli Smith. Tyler Harrington is batting third, playing third base. Jonah Sutton is behind the dish, catching, hitting cleanup. Trey Bird, great to see Trey back in action last night after missing a couple games with an ankle sprain. Trey's back at first base and hitting fifth. Drew Atkins is in the lineup as a designated hitter, hitting sixth. Joshua Brown, fourth straight start, back in left field, hitting seventh. Tate Gentleman is at second base, hitting eighth, and Joshua Russell is in center field and hitting ninth. On the mound tonight is Preston Ewing, senior right-hander, who is 3-0 on the year. This is Preston's 6th start. Sorry, there's a lot of wind. I apologize if we're hearing a lot of wind out here, but it is a windy evening and steadily getting worse. So this is Preston's 6th start. He's thrown 26.1 innings and has allowed 14 hits and only 6 earned runs. His earned run average is 1.595, and his whip is just a little over 1. So very impressive stats so far by Preston. Batters are hitting only 157 against Preston, so he's very effective if he throws strikes. The only times Preston has gotten himself into trouble is with the walks and the hit by pitch. He's walked 14 and hit 11, and that's going to happen when you throw inside as often as he does. You just lose a fastball a little bit, occasionally plunk a hitter or two. But when he has thrown strikes and been ahead 0-1, he has been as good and dominant as any right-handed pitcher in the city of Memphis. So I'm looking forward to seeing what Preston Ewing's got and seeing if these Christian Brothers Purple Wave can handle Preston and what he's throwing at him tonight. Last night's game was, as expected, a pitcher's duel with 2 of the top right-handers in the city of Memphis. Sam Brumbaugh, senior right-hander who's going to CBU, Christian Brothers University, to play his college ball, matched up against Mick Arney. And Mick Arney's a senior that's going to Southwest, 2 crafty right-handers. And as expected, it was a pitcher's duel. The final score was 2-1. Mick pitched all 7 innings. He allowed 7 hits, no walks, struck out 3, and only 1 earned run allowed. Sam Brumbaugh almost matched Mick pitch for pitch. He pitched 6 innings, struck out 10, allowed 2 walks, and only 4 hits. Did allow 2 earned runs, so Sam was saddled with a very tough loss. He did not pitch, or he pitched well enough to earn the win, but Mick, on the other side, was just a little bit better. So that was a very exciting game last night. It was tight. The Saints were able to turn a couple double plays in the early innings that squashed rallies. Played very clean defense. The middle of the field, both Peyton Moore and Tate Gentleman, had really nice games up the middle. And with Mick, he was steadily 0-1, pumping strikes in there, and it was a very well-played game, very well-fought game by both sides. And we'll see what the future has in store for us tonight. So the brothers have exited the dugout. I think they're about to take the field, and we'll be throwing the first pitch shortly. Right-hander Dylan Bowers is finishing his warm-up tosses. Trenton Lyons will throw the ball down, and Mick Arney will lead things off for the Saints. Top of the first inning, about to get cranked up. In last night's ball game, Mick was 1 for 3. He had an RBI double, scored the Saints' first run. And unbelievably, Tate told me this last night, that was Mick's first extra base hit of his high school career. That's pretty awesome. The dude has probably 50 singles. He hit the ball very well last year, but that was his first extra base hit. He smoked a double into the right center field gap, was able to slide in safely, driven the first run. So Mick Arney's going to lead us off. Dylan Bowers is about to throw the first pitch. Mick's hitting .453 on the year. He's got an on-base percentage of .514, leads the team in hits, second on the team in RBIs, and second on the team in runs scored as well. First pitch coming, Mick Arney, fastball swung at, taken for strike 1. Bowers works fast. He's got the signal from Lyons. Breaking ball, away, taken for a ball, gets back to the backstop. 1 ball, 1 strike to senior right-handed batting Mick Arney. Fastball up and away, taken for ball 2. 2 balls and a strike. Ground ball, shortstop's left. Finch has got it. Fires to first, gets him by a step. If you're keeping score, that's 6-3 on the put out. 1 out. And that brings up right fielder Eli Smith. Eli is hitting an even .400 on the season. He's got an on-base percentage of .487, 5 doubles, 3 triples. First pitch fastball taken up, ball 1. Bowers has got his signal. Next pitch, fastball by him. Eli had a big cut, swung right through it, evens the count, 1 ball, 1 strike. Eli has been on fire the last 2 weeks. It seems like as soon as Michael Dallas went down, Eli really picked things up. That next pitch was taken for a ball, up and away. Two balls, 1 strike. Next pitch coming. Fastball, swung through it again. Bowers dropped down a little bit, 3/4 on that one. Dillon throws from several different arm slots. I got to tell you, I haven't really figured out when he chooses to do what. I think that's just all Dillon when he wants to do it. Now he really dropped down. That's a whole lot more. That's probably not Submariner, but definitely straight up sidearm. And Eli took it for a ball inside, and that takes the count to 3 balls, 2 strikes. Which last night, in Eli's 4 plate appearances, he worked 3-2 counts in 3 of them. Fastball taken for a ball, up and away. Nice job, Eli Smith continues to get on base. I was hoping he was going to get a hit for his old man because it's his dad's birthday today. Eli's 18, and somehow, someway, Dan Smith's only 28. It's amazing. He was 10 years old. No, I don't know how old Dan is. But it's his birthday, so Dan Smith, happy birthday, buddy. First pitch fastball taken inside to third baseman Tyler Harrington. 1-0 is the count. The wind's whipping from center field to right. You can see all the trees just flowing. That's a breaking ball away. No way Trenton Lyons is going to throw him out. That's a stolen base for Eli Smith. Great pitch to run on. That was a slow breaking ball, and Trenton just had to do all he could just to keep the ball in front of him. That was Eli's 9th stolen base. He has yet to be caught here in the spring of 2021. So he's 9 for 9 on his stolen bases. See if Tyler can bring him home. He's done a nice job this year with runners in scoring position. And next was a fastball. I think Tyler thought the ball was down. Umpire didn't. Called it a strike. And the count is 2 balls and a strike. We got Heffernan in left, Phelan in center, Stallnaker in right. Outfielders for Christian Brothers. Another fastball. That one definitely got a plate. That was outside corner. Dropped down a little 3/4 on that one. So Bowers kind of throws everything, including the kitchen sink, at you. He's got a big 12-6. He's got a kind of a slurve that he drops at that 3/4 arm slot. He'll drop down Submariner, sidearm, all of it. That's a good job right there. Uh-oh. That's a nice job by Ethan Finch. Hard ground ball to the shortstop Finch. Eli took off for third. Finch heads up, just pivoted through to the third baseman who laid down the tag for the second out of the inning. It's one of those ones that's tough on a fielder. The rule of thumb is if it's to your right, you got to stay put. The ones that are really tough are the balls that are hit right at you because you're kind of in no man's land. So that was just a heads-up play by Finch. Got the out, and Tyler's on first base. He barreled it nicely. First pitch fastball to the cleanup man, Jonah Sutton, taken inside for ball 1. Saints have 2 outs. We're in the top of the first inning. Eli Smith walked, stole second, was just thrown out on a ground ball to Finch. Shortstop to third. And Tyler's on the fielder's choice. There's that 3/4 arm slot breaking ball by Dillon. And he snapped that one right in there. Evens the count, 1 ball and a strike. Tell you what, these batters can try to go opposite field, man. The wind is whipping. So that was a fastball outside corner. Jonah took it. Trenton Lyons came out of the chute strong. He's got a big-time arm, put it right on the corner of the bag. Second baseman laid down the tag, and Tyler Harrington is thrown out stealing. That's 2-6. Actually, I think that was the second baseman, Gossett, who put that tag down. So Jonah will lead things off next inning. Last out's made on this steal attempt. And big right-hander Preston Ewing is about to take the mound for our Saints. Again, this is Preston's. Let me pull up my pitching stats here. Preston's 3-0 on the year. He's got a 1.595, 1.59 ERA. He's got a whip of 1.06, so his walks, hits to innings pitched, he's averaging 1 base runner per inning. Very impressive. He's got a first pitch strike percentage of 61.74%. He's got 39 strikeouts in 26 innings on 14 walks. And again, he's only allowed 6 earned runs in his 26.1 innings thrown so far this year. We traveled to Chattanooga a little over a month ago against a powerful Baylor team, and Preston earned the win. There were several at-bats against big-time hitters. A couple of them South Carolina bound, Wake Forest, Missouri. I mean, some really special hitters in which they had runners in scoring position, and Preston battled with 6, 8, 10 pitch counts and ended up coming out on top and got some huge outs late in the game to earn that win against perennial power Baylor out of Chattanooga. That was kind of a affirmation win for Preston, who had some really nice outings, not against teams like Baylor, but it was a really an affirming start for Preston that he has arrived. Preston's going to be playing his college ball at Samford, and the big right-hander is about to take his last warm-up toss. Jonah Sutton will throw the ball down, and Christian Brothers is going to send up Trenton Lyons, Ethan Finch, and John Webb are going to be the first 3 batters for the Brothers. And the first batter for the Brothers is switch-hitting catcher Trenton Lyons. Trenton was 1 for 3 last night. He had a single. See how Preston fares. First pitch, fastball, taken for a ball, outside. 1 ball, no strikes. Every fly ball is going to be an adventure for infield and outfield. Next pitch, fastball down, taken for a ball. Lions quickly on top, 2 balls and no strikes. We're in the bottom of the first inning. Saints did not score in the top of the first. Did get a runner on. Next pitch, fastball down, taken for ball 3. See if he can climb it up right here. Outfield is a few steps deeper than usual with this crazy wind. It's really blowing from center to right hard. The temperature has dropped probably 20 degrees in the last hour. Next pitch, fastball taken outside. So Lions, first pitch, first batter, 4-pitch walk. We're going to have a pinch runner for Lions. It's number 3. Let me get out my Christian Brothers roster here. And that is Cam Zindell. Another one of my former players. I had Cam at the ages of 7 and 8. How about that? It's been a while. Awesome young man. So, Saints turned a couple double plays last night. We need another one right now. That was a slider. Taken for strike 1. Started at middle, caught the outer half. Nice pitch right there. 0-1 on shortstop, Ethan Finch. We got Trenton Lyons led off with the walk. Cam Zindell is in running for him. Ethan Finch up the bat. Preston Ewing on the bump. Oop. Fastball down and in. Got away from Jonah. Not enough for the runner at first to take second. And that takes the count to 1 ball and 1 strike. Harrington's at third. Arnie's at short. Gentleman is at second. Bird is at first. Jonas Sutton behind the dish. Preston Ewing on the bump. Runners going. That's a hit and run. Beautifully executed by Finch. Runner was going on the pitch. That was a line drive right over Ewing's head. Got right up the middle. One hopper right through the box. And the brothers have something cooking here in the first inning. First and third, no outs. That was a perfectly executed hit and run. Nice job by Finch, as that was a high fastball. He just pulled his hands in. Short, quick stroke, put that ball in play. Good fundamentals, nicely executed. John Webb's up, big first baseman, right-handed batter. Outfield for the Saints, we got Joshua Brown in left, Joshua Russell in center, Eli Smith in right. Big gaps. Both corner outfielders are shaded towards the lines. First pitch, fastball right on the corner. Good first pitch right there. Taken for a strike. No balls, 1 strike. Saints are in double play depth in the middle. They'll concede the run to get 2 outs this early in the game. Harrington's in on the grass. Bird's holding on the runner. Ooh, great job by Jonah. Fastball in the dirt. Jonah blocked it, but it rolled about 5 feet in front of home plate. Finch is able to advance to second. Let's see what Coach Hop does here. This early in the game, he'll still probably pull the infield in with no outs. They are. Infield's coming in all the way around. Preston's in trouble. He needs to work out of this jam. Fastball outside corner. Good pitch. Taken for a strike. 1 ball, 2 strikes. We've seen Preston do this before early in games. It's almost like it takes him just about 25 pitches to kind of find his groove, find his release point, his timing. Let's hope he can work out of this jam here. Oh, had him. May have had him. Fastball that got away from Sutton. It was a fastball in the left-hander's batter's box. Jonah was not able to corral it. It was a wild pitch. Got to the backstop. We may have had a play. Jonah couldn't get a grip on it, so it took him 2 attempts to get the ball to Preston covering home plate. Run scored. Ethan Finch is able to advance to third. Count is now 2 balls and 2 strikes on the right-handed hitting John Webb. Infield remains in. We'll be looking to cut the play down at home plate. That's another one. Way outside, run scores. So Preston scuffling here. He's going to have to find his groove. I don't know how much of a leash Coach Hop's going to have with him since this is a league game. Counts full to the first baseman, Webb. Preston needs to find his groove here. Make some mechanical adjustments. Fastball outside corner. Webb fouled it off, stayed alive. Count remains 3 balls and 2 strikes. It's one of those things as a pitching coach, as an infielder, you know, Preston just needs to figure this out. There's really not much you can tell him. He just has to work on his release point and find it. That's ball 4. Taken for a ball, up and away. Imagine Coach Hop's going to want to come on out and talk to him shortly here. On a positive note, in last night's victory, Coach Hopkins earned his 100th victory as the head baseball coach at Briarcrest Christian School. He started in the spring of 2016, and he just had his 100th win last night. So huge kudos to Coach Hop. We are blessed to have him as our head coach at Briarcrest. Fine man, fine coach. Batter now is Hank Stallnaker. Hank had a base hit last night. Rifled one through the hole between first and second. First pitch taken for a ball down, so we got 1-0 count. John Webb at first. Reached on a walk. Saints are down quickly, 2-0 on a walk, a hit, and a walk, mixed in with a couple wild pitches. Fastball in on his hands. Stallnaker fouled it off to the third base side, and that evens the count at 1 ball and 1 strike. So they're looking to sacrifice right here. Bird's going to have to charge at first, Tyler at third. Preston's going to have to field the middle. Tate'll have to trek over and cover first base. We got to make sure that we take this out that they're giving us right here. Preston needs to continue to throw strikes. 1 ball, 1 strike. One pitch. They're stealing. Fastball in. Jonah didn't realize they were running. It was a delayed throw. Stole the bag. I think if he'd have come out of the chute immediately, he may have thrown him out. He put it right on the corner. Slid in safely. So we got 2 balls, 1 strike. Webb just stole the bag. At second, Hank Stallnaker, cleanup man, right fielder, up the bat with the 2-1 count. Elevated a fastball, took it for ball 3, 3 balls and a strike. The 3-1 pitch coming, right fielder Stallnaker. Strike right down the middle. Taken for a strike, 3 balls, 2 strikes. In 2 other starts that Preston has made, he has scuffled like this early, given up a couple runs, made an adjustment, and then was lights out. Including the same thing in his last start against MUS. That's exactly what he did. He had about 1.5 innings in which he just couldn't find the groove and then made an adjustment and was money. I believe his second start of the year was the same way. It was about an inning and a half, and then the rest of the way he just cruised. Next pitch was a fastball up. That's ball 4. Coach Hop's got the bullpen going. And he'll probably give him another hitter. If he can't find the zone here, I got to think Coach Hop's going to make a pitching change. And he just called timeout. He's coming on out. We'll see if he just wants to talk and give him one more hitter or go on ahead and make a change now. I'm not quite sure. We'll see here. So the brothers are up by 2. We got a man on first and second. Bunt situation here for second baseman Will Gossett. Will had 2 hits last night. He was 2 for 3 with an RBI in last night's game. It looks like Coach Hop's going to talk defense, make sure that everyone's on the same page with how we're going to defend the bunt, sacrifice bunt if they choose to do so, and give Preston another batter to throw to. But I got to think his leash is going to be pretty short from here on out. We got to have some strikes. The Saints catch the ball as well as anybody in the city. But in order for the hitters to hit it to our defenders, it's got to be in the strike zone. So let's hope that Preston can turn things around here real quick. So we got second baseman Will Gossett up the bat. We got a man on first and third. Or first and second, rather. We've got no outs, bottom of the first inning. And the brothers have our Saints on our heels. Inside move, no throw. No count. First pitch to Will Gossett. Another inside move. Nothing doing. No throw. Tate was there covering the bag. Whoo! Did it again. That was a pickoff off the wheel play. Mick snuck in behind the runner. Webb at second. Bolted towards third base. Tate snuck in behind, covered the bag. We did throw on that one. He was in there safely. Webb sniffed it out, didn't fall for it. And we'll reset and throw our first pitch to Gossett. First pitch, high fastball away. He did square to bunt. Bunted it foul. That'd be nice. We could throw another high fastball and have Gossett go for it and pop it up, get a double play. That'd be just what we need to turn things around right here. Looks like the brothers are indeed bunting. Here's where our defense just needs to execute. This is something that you work on during your practices from practice number 1. And you continue to work on it throughout the whole year. Let's hope we can defend it well. Bird is all the way in at first, totally crashed. Next pitch is a breaking ball up, taken for a ball. So here's where a lot of the defense from the pitcher's mound to third base is managed by the pitcher. Because Tyler can come in, but he's only going to field it if it gets by Preston, because he's got to sit home because you don't want a double steal right here. So the pressure, and they do double steal. Mick's got it. We're able to get the out at second base. Nice snap throw by Jonah. Beautiful job. They do get the stolen base by Webb, second to third, but we throw out Stallnaker going from first to second. That was a really nice throw. I don't know if Mick jammed his foot. Coach Hop's going out checking on him. I didn't see what happened. I saw him put down a pretty nifty tag. Mick's okay. Tough as nails like his mama Julie. So we got one out, man on third base. I got to think the Saints are going to bring the infield in again. And Boston Barker. Actually, Gossett's still up. Counts 1 ball and 2 strikes. That's right. Gossett, the second baseman, is still batting. We are going to bring the infield in. Preston needs to get out of this without any more damage. That was a beautiful throw by Jonah. Going into the game, Jonah had thrown out 38.1% of the runners. He just threw out another one. That was a pellet right on the corner. And I haven't seen a catcher in the city. Maybe Trenton Lyons is the next best, but I haven't seen anyone besides those two that throw as well to second base. That was a breaking ball thrown to Gossett, fouled it off to the right, and the count's going to remain 1 ball and 2 strikes. We need a strikeout right here. Come on, Preston. Whew. Wow, great job by Jonah. That was a fastball, hard fastball in the left-hander's batter's box. Jonah had to reach across his body to snag it to ensure that ball didn't get back to the backstop. We've already had 2 wild pitches that have allowed runners to score. We don't need a third right here. So 2-2 pitch coming. Good pitch, good swing by Gossett. Fouled it off again to the right side. That was a good hard fastball by Ewing. Gossett was able to get a piece of it and stay alive. Sure, we need a lot more pitches on a cool, breezy night like this. We need a lot of strikes and working fast for our defenders to be on their toes. Got him. Fastball. Got a piece of it. Great job by Jonah holding on to it. Big strikeout. Big strikeouts. We got 2 outs, man on third base. We need another. That brings up the third baseman, Boston Barker. Last night, Boston had a sacrifice bunt, a single, and grounded to short. 1 for 2 in last night's ball game. He's the brothers' third baseman. First pitch, fastball outside corner. Taken for strike 1. Nice pitch right there. Runner on third base is John Webb. Next pitch, fastball. Does not get far enough away from Jonah. Thank goodness for Webb to score. It was a ball down and away. Preston's missed several times there. He's got to make some kind of adjustment with his delivery. He's probably thrown at least 7 pitches to where Jonah's had to either reach and catch barely, or it's gone to the backstop. So he's got to make an adjustment here. No more balls to the screen. Again, way outside. 2 balls and a strike. Two-one pitch coming. Third baseman, Boston Barker, Preston Ewing. That's a sawed-off job. Tyler's got it. Throws to first for the out. Got him. Nice job. So, hey, giving up 2 runs, he minimized the damage there. He was able to work his way out of it. Hopefully that was it, and he's able to find that groove. Again, we've seen that a few times with Preston, and hopefully he made whatever adjustment he needs to make. And the Preston that we saw battling the last 2 batters is who we're going to see the remainder of the game. So through 1 complete, the brothers lead our Saints 2-0. First pitch. Bowers dropped down a little 3/4. Dropped in a fastball. And that Jonah swung through for strike one. There's that spinner. Again, about a 3/4 arm slot. Kind of a slow slurve that Dylan's able to spot for strikes, and quickly he is 0-2 on the right-handed hitting catcher, Jonah Sutton. There's that big curveball. That's the one that he throws a little bit slower, a little bit longer break. Fortunately, that went around home plate. Umpire called it a ball. 1 ball and 2 strikes. Leadoff man, Jonah Sutton. Ooh, almost got him. Fastball in. Evens the count, 2 balls, 2 strikes. Jonah is second on the team in doubles with 5. Love to have him split a gap right here. Get our bench energized. Good swing. Fastball in. Fouls it back. That's a nice job right there. That's a tough pitch. Came in on his hands hard. Two pitch. Good swing right there. That was another breaking ball, hung in the zone. Probably one that Jonah wished that he had back. That ball really hung in there. Was a nice pitch to barrel. Jonah just missed it. Really good swing. He's right on it. Reset 2-2. Looked like a little slider away. Taken for ball 3, and we're full. Payoff pitch coming. Here comes a 3-2 pitch. Hard foul ball over Coach Hopkins' head, and the count remains 3-2. Nice at bat by Jonah. He's taking much better swings. Seems to be seeing the ball much better. Jonah's been a little frustrated of late, but he'll break out of it. The kid can hit. He's aggressive. He's going to keep swinging it. Lost his lower half on a breaking ball, and that he's on a base on an error. It's ground ball to Barker over at third base. Scooped it, looked up, dropped it. By the time he righted things, Joan was on first base. Trey Bird up the bat. This could be the opening that we need to get something going here. We've got to take advantage of every opportunity that we get. Luke Willard is pinch running for the catcher. And batting now is first baseman Trey Bird. First pitch, fastball in there, taken for a strike. 0-1 count. First baseman Trey Bird. Trey had some really nice swings last night. Next pitch, fastball just off the plate. Evens the count at a ball and a strike. 1-1 pitch coming. No outs, top of the second inning. That's that slinger slurve that Dylan's got. Trenton had to shift out of the box to catch it, and that was taken for ball 2. Got to see if Trey can slice one in that big hole between first and second. Oh, he tried to. Good idea right there. You got a man on first base. You got that first baseman holding on the runner. Middle infield's got to be in double play depth, and that creates that big hole between first and second. That 4-hole just becomes that much bigger. That's why a lot of lineups like to have a